Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hinged locket. I like to use these as essential oil diffusers with little felt inserts. This is a somewhat advanced design. If you'd like to see my start to finish process, stay tuned. Okay, I'm using two metal gears for this project, and these are about the size of a quarter, and I am using gears that are exactly the same size. You don't want to use two different sizes of gears for this project. We're going to start by making our top half or front half of the locket. I'm using 20 gauge round dead soft copper wire, and this piece is around 19 inches long, and I'm making a small loop at the end of my wire. And then I'm going to tie this to my gear using 28 gauge weaving wire. So I'll attach it to the loop with a few coils, and I'm also going to leave an extra long tail here, just a few extra inches. Alright, I'm using that long tail to attach my wire to the gear. By the way, guys, if you enjoy wire wrapping tutorials and you'd like to see more, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap that bell so you get notified when I upload new content. Also, if you'd like to purchase my jewelry, you can find all of my available products at the Works of Wyoming website, linked in the description. Almost everything you see me make on this channel ends up on the website eventually, so check it regularly if you see something you like in one of my tutorials. Alright, once that's attached, I'm going to start weaving my wire around the gear. By the way, this weaving wire is around 30 to 36 inches long, and with the 20 gauge wire being 19 inches long, it's a little awkward trying to film in this small space with my lights and everything around my desk. So if it seems a little choppy, it's because I edited out all the fighting I did with the wires trying to weave and still keep everything properly in the frame. I'll finish the last few off camera. Alright, now I'm starting my second row. And I'm bringing my weaving wire through that first row right in front of the first coil I made to start the weave. So that's going to be the pattern I follow throughout this project. I'll just continuously take this weaving wire just right in front of the one before it on the previous row. And I'm pulling these together firmly, but I'm being careful not to bring them together too tightly because I'll need to be able to keep getting this weaving wire between them. And I'm being careful not to stack these right on top of each other, but have them connecting at more of an angle to give it more of a bowl shape. And I'll do some more of this off camera. Okay, so I've started my third layer, and once I'm about a quarter of the way around the gear from my original loop, I want to gently shape a prong to hold my felt insert. Now, if you do pull your base wires together too tightly, you can use a dental tool to gently pry them apart just enough to get your weaving wire through. I'll finish weaving to the other side off camera. Okay, now we can make a prong on the other side. Okay, now I'll weave my final layer, and the starting point is going to be where our first loop is. And I want to weave just till I'm parallel with that loop. That's where I'm going to make one side of the latch, and I'm going to weave that off camera. Alright, now we're going to make this part of the latch. We can call this the top side of the latch or the male side of the latch. I'm not really sure what the technical term is for both parts of this latch, so this is the part we're going to make. And we didn't close these prongs all the way, but we do want to close this one all the way for this part of our latch. Okay, the next spot we'll weave to is going to be parallel to the prong we just made, and that's where we're going to make part of our hinge. Alright, now we'll shape the prong for the latch. I guess that's what I should call it, is the prong. It's the prong side of the latch. Someone help me out in the comments if there's actual names for these things that I should know. Alright, now we can weave the other side of our locket, and I'll do the same thing I did with the first side. I'm going to make a loop with my 20 gauge wire and attach it with my 28 gauge wire, and I'm not making prongs on this side of the locket to hold the felt, so I can just weave 3 layers and it'll be at that 4th layer that we add our latch and hinge. So I'll do the weaving off camera and then we'll finish the process together. Okay, so once I've gotten to my 4th layer, just like I did with the first one, I'm going to add the latch part parallel to that first loop I used to attach my wire to the gear. Alright, the next spot we'll weave to is going to be a quarter of the way around the gear from that side of the latch that we just formed, and up there is where we'll put a loop to hang the locket from. I've got some 20 gauge wire to complete the hinge. Alright, now I'll make a jump ring for it and oxidize and polish. Alright, and here's our finished locket. And as usual, I'll show you some other ways you can alter the design. You can actually hang your locket from the hinge itself like this. And if you don't have any gears, you can make one like this just by starting with a tight coil and weaving it together just like we did with the gears. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can absolutely use these lockets to hold pictures. I'm just going to tamp down my prongs to hold this in better. Now, if you're going to make a locket specifically for photos and won't be using the felt inserts, you can make your prongs about half as long as these ones are here so they don't cover up the picture too much. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this project. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to help me make more of these tutorials, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you want to support me monetarily, you can purchase my jewelry and art at the Works of Wyoming website, which is linked in the description. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, feel free to share pictures or videos of your creations with me because I love to see what my tutorials inspire. And if you don't follow me on those platforms, make sure to do so because I post lots of fun content on TikTok and IG that you won't see here on my YouTube channel. And I just want to end by saying, have a fantastic day and remember to love your neighbor as yourself and in all things, treat others as you want to be treated, for this is the law and the prophets. God bless you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video.